Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darthan Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my living room. Alright, so today I have the Azure Fallen Lightsaber with me. Alright, now this was a lightsaber modeled after the one Cal Kestis used in the Fallen Order game, except I did an Azure color for the hilt, obviously. And then for the blade, I did a blue-violet amethyst. Alright, now with this blue-violet amethyst blade, I am going to be teaching you guys a 30-move demonstration today. Now before I get any further into the video, allow me to break down the format of today's video. If you're new, please stick around so I can explain to you what's going to be happening in the next few minutes. If you're not new, you already know what I'm going to say, so I'll see you guys in that first demonstration. Okay, so speaking of demonstrations, we got 3 of them to get through today. The first one I call the confusing demonstration. Why confusing? Why is this always hard? Well, I call it the confusing demonstration because I use my own jargon and my own terminology. Allow me to give you guys a small sample size of what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to call my right hand my rear hand, even though it's out in front of me. I'll explain all that later. But say you're in a real fight and you want to do a rear jab to the head, okay? And then you want to take your elbow and do a rear elbow uppercut, okay? Now, to transfer that over into lightsaber combat, for me personally, it's not that much different. The commands are going to sound the exact same, and this is what it'll look like. So you'll hold your lightsaber hilt in a standard grip in your rear or right hand. You're going to do your rear jab head like so, and then to get that elbow uppercut effect, you're going to reverse the grip on your lightsaber hilt. You'll hear me call out rear elbow uppercut, and it'll look like this. Alright. Also, we are doing some two-handed techniques today. So with my rear hand is going to be on top and my lead hand or left hand is going to be on bottom. Now, because my rear or right hand is on top, all the commands coming out of my mouth is going to start with the rear hand something, okay? It'll look and sound like this. Rear hook to the head. Rear back hook to the head. Rear slash from right to left. Rear jab head. Rear high block, rear block to the left, so on and so forth, alright? Now, I'm going to go through all 30 moves. Calm down now. I know, I hate you, I know, calm down. So I'm going to go through all 30 moves, talking to my ceiling fan up there. I'm going to go through all 30 moves individually and explain them as thoroughly as I possibly can, alright? Now, once we get to the end of the confusing demonstration, we will get to the second demonstration, which I like to call the counting demonstration. Now, unlike that first demonstration where I'm breaking down all the moves with my fancy lingo, the second demonstration is just, we're going off of a counting system. It's exactly how it sounds. So it'll look and sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth until we reach 30. It's going to be a faster paced demonstration because I'm not, confusing you guys with all my jargon. So people tell me that the second demonstration just helps them more just because I'm not confusing them. Yeah. But at the end of the second demonstration, we will come to our third and final demonstration, which I like to call the fun demonstration. Yes. All right. So I shut off the lights, turn this light on, and then you get to see the full 30-move demonstration. Bah! Sorry, I'm having fun today. But then after I complete that final demonstration, I'll ask you guys what you guys think, and then I'll shortly end the video afterwards. Alright? Let's see. 2 more things before we get started is that, like I was saying before, I'm going to call my right hand my rear hand. So just think, R and R, rear, right. Same thing goes for the right foot. I'll be calling it the rear foot. There's no kicks involved with the rear foot today, but there are foot placements I'll be describing to you guys during that confusing demonstration. Now, when it comes to your left hand, I'm going to be calling it your lead hand. So just think, L and L, lead, left. Same thing goes for your left foot. I'll be calling it your lead foot. Let's see, I think there's 2 kicks if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, 2 kicks in the demonstration with the lead foot. And then foot placements. Come on, words. I got it. All right. Plus foot placements I will be describing to you guys in that confusing demonstration. The reason why I have it set up this way, where my right hand is always my rear hand and my left hand is always my lead hand, is that I suffer from short-term memory loss from a TBI I got quite some time ago. So always calling my right hand my rear hand and my left hand my lead hand, it just helps the brain up here. That's the only reason why I really do it. All right. And then the final thing before we get into that first demonstration is something that I like to call the shuffling effect. Trademark. No, just playing. So I'll let you guys know when. See, I'm having fun. Training doesn't always have to be so hard and tough. We can have fun with it. All right. So, anyways, I'll let you guys know when we're utilizing the shuffling effect. All right. Make sure my feet are in the camera as best as I can possibly get them. All right. So, for example, say that I'm going to say rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. What's going to happen is that your front foot will go first and your back foot will follow, like so. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Now when we're backing up, the opposite will be true. Your back foot's going to go first and then your front foot will follow. So yeah, I'll do rear high block shuffling backwards. Rear high block shuffling backwards. You guys are pretty smart. You don't need me to explain it anymore. You're much smarter than me. All right. So let's get into that first confusing demonstration. All right. We're caught up with the other group. Woohoo! We're all together. Yeah. All right. So we're going to start with two-handed first. All right. So my rear hand is going to be on top with my lead hand on bottom, a couple inches in between. All right. However you feel comfortable holding it, you go for it. All right. So you're going to get into a position like this, almost like a baseball stance, except I'm going to be starting from over there. So you're going to move your rear foot forward as you do a rear hook to the head. Then move your lead foot forward as you do a rear back hook head. Bring the lightsaber hilt behind your head. I want you to move your rear foot forward as you do a rear slash from right to left. And then step slightly forward as you do a rear jab to the head. Okay? After that rear jab to the head, you're going to shuffle backwards as you do a rear high block. And you're going to do a stationary rear block to the left. Take a step back with your rear foot as you do a rear block to the right. Then I want you to step forward with that same rear foot for another rear hook to the head. Slightly step forward again for another rear jab to the head. This time, what I want you to do is I want you to reverse the grip on your lightsaber hilt, but I want you to have it in your lead hand. So it's going to look like this. Okay? So rear jab to the head, and then you pass it off almost like a baton. So I like to flip it with my rear hand since it's the one that's on top, more in control, and then basically pass it off to my lead hand. Okay? Now, once it's in this position, I want you to step forward with your lead foot and do a lead elbow uppercut. And then you're going to shuffle forwards as you do a lead elbow jab to the body. Oh, sorry, let me get back on camera. I need the full length of my room. I can't. Sorry, the camera angle's not exactly perfect. But you'll do your lead elbow jab to the body, okay? Then I want you to flip the lightsaber hilt into your rear hand in a standard grip. You're going to pivot to face this direction. You're going to do a stationary rear high block into a stationary rear block from the right. Then shuffle forwards as you do a rear jab to the head. Bring the hilt behind your head and grab it with both hands again. Rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. You're going to do a stationary rear slash from right to left. Step forward with your lead foot as you do a rear back hook head. And then step forward with your rear foot as you do another rear slash from right to left. At this point, I want you to pop your lightsaber hilt into the air and catch it with your lead hand in a reverse grip. So it'll look like this. Okay? So boom, boom. Now we're going this way. Shuffle forwards as you do a lead elbow jab to the body. Then you're going to flip it back into your rear hand in a standard grip. I want you guys to turn clockwise. Your rear foot will step over your lead foot. You're going to take the pommel and do a rear pommel strike to the head, and then do a rear back hook head. Now as you do that rear back hook head, take your lead foot and you're going to do what I like to call a front kick, but what some of you guys may know as a Spartan kick. So basically you want your heel to match up with my palm, just angled upwards. You want to hit them around mid-stomach to chest level, okay? So, rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head, lead front kick. Okay, one more time. Rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head, lead front kick. Now once you plant your lead foot back on the ground, pivot to face that direction again. Alright? You're going to do another stationary rear high block into a stationary rear block from the right. Shuffle forwards as you do a rear jab to the head, come around for a rear hook head into a rear back hook body, and then a rear jab body. Now you're going to do your second kick, which is another lead front kick. Okay? So rear jab to the body, lead front kick, plant your lead foot back on the ground, and just like before, we're going to turn clockwise. Your rear foot's going to step over your lead foot. You're going to take the pommel, just like we did over there. You're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head and a rear back hook head. Now as you do this rear back hook head, keep your rear foot stationary, and we're going to take our lead foot and swing it around so we're facing this direction. Okay? Get better on camera. So, rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head. And that's going to be your 30th and final move. Alright? Now before we get into that second demonstration, I am thirsty. Let me get some water. All this talking. Much better. Alright. So, remember, rear hand on top, lead hand on bottom. How far apart your hands are, that's up to you. Whatever your personal little style is, go for it. Alright? Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Alright, ready? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ugh. Oh, sorry, I had a burp. Alright, so that's the end of both of the instructional demonstrations. Let me start shutting off these lights. We'll start up with that third and final demonstration. A fun demonstration. Yeah. And I just charged the battery on this thing. Ready? Woo! Love it. Love it. I love this pommel too, man. It's very fancy. Alright. So, I will bow to you, my brothers and sisters in the Force, and in the balance. And to the imaginary ninjas. Slay Queen, no. Sorry, I got that from another video and now it's just all stuck in my head. Alright, the balance is with us, my friends. Remember, I told you, training doesn't always have to be so hard and complicated. We can have fun with it, alright? Here we go. Yeah. Alright. And I will bow to you guys again. Because I love you guys so much. Alright. Realized I didn't give you guys a good look at this thing lit up. Ah, perfect. No, don't go dark. Good. Good job, camera. Do not get darker. Not so bad, right? I like this one. I really do. Well, I like all my lightsabers, but I think you guys knew what I meant. Anyways, What did you guys think of today's 30 move demonstration? Using a single blade, of course. Let me know down in the comments below. I'm Darth and Magnus. It's always a pleasure to see you guys. May the force be with you, and may that balance keep you, my friends. You even got the pin today. Little button. Alright. You guys, take care.